convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester and his 8 co-accused are back in the Bloemfontein High Court for a pre-trial hearing. They're facing charges of fraud, corruption, aiding an escape, as well as violating a corpse. Let's listen in.
Thank you. This brings me to accused number 6. The matter was withdrawn. The case was withdrawn against accused number 5. Accused number 6, Mr. Theo Franz Mahotsa. Mr. Mahotsa. Your legal representative seems to be Mr. Reineke from Legal Aid South Africa. Are you satisfied that he was appointed as your legal representative and that he will be representing you for the duration of the trial?
I confirm that position to be correct now.
And you so satisfied? Thank you for that, Mr. Mahotsa. You may be seated, Mr. Reineke.
Thank you, my lady. As I've indicated before, I'm appearing for accused numbers 2, 3, and 6.
Yes.
And your ladyship raised the question with Ms. Kruger about the preparation of accused number 4. I have spent 3 days, full days, with Ms. Bester, just to make sure that I have the full docket. I can honestly place on record that if someone is taking instructions only now, with the limited time left, if is ready, it would be so. I've seen the dockets. I've unfortunately lost February, beginning March, when my mandate was terminated. So I have to look at the 21st of July. Next week I'm with your lady. I'm currently busy in Welcome with your sister Windsor. Next week I'm with your ladyship with the party. The week thereafter I'm in Johannesburg for a seminar, and the week thereafter I'm on my week left to prepare, and there's no way that I will be ready. I understand amongst some of my colleagues that there might be other issues that would indicate, but I thought it prudent to inform your ladyship now already that I do not believe that on the 21st of July this matter would be able to kick off, my lady.
Thank you for the clarity, Mr. Reineke. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. That brings me to accused number 7, Mr. Thabo Bester, who is appearing on his behalf.
Mr. Moela, my lady.
Thank you, Mr. Moela. You ready and prepared to proceed?
No, my lady, that is known since the inception when we entered the proceedings in July last year. In July last year. Yes. 2024.
Yes.
Yes. If I may address your ladyship in terms of what has caused our delay, in short, is that, or what has caused the delay in the readiness, is that there is an interlocutory application that is pending dealing with the section 35 of accused number 7, who is the applicant in those proceedings. What he is essentially seeking is that he receive conducive consultation regime, in the sense that there are video footages in a USB that in that particular consultation. In one of the prayers, or what he's seeking is that he be granted access, his legal representative access, or be allowed to have access to their device in that consultation, and he also be allowed to have such for that purpose, and other conducive environment as well, in that we consult in a booth wherein we are separated by a glass window. We consult telephonically, so it might have an impact on his privacy. So that's what is also addressing that application. So the status of that application is that it's still pending. So it was done in 2 parts, obviously flowing from the directive from the court. Firstly, it was before the court in July, and it was then sent to whether the nature of the complaint in that application are either civil or criminal in nature, and not to deal with the substantive merit. And we appeared on the 28th of November before DJP. Mbele, yes, my lady. And the matter was reserved, and the judgment was handed down. I'm just looking at my notes.
I think it's January.
21 Feb. In Jan, when we appeared, it was not handed down as yet, my lady. So that was handed down, and the accused number 7 then appealed simultaneously directly to the Constitutional Court, and with the conditional leave before the DJP. So the Constitutional Court handed down its order and refused direct access. So that appeal is pending before Justice. And we've been given a provisional, not a provisional date, but we've been given the availability of the 21st of July to come. But we said we'll wait for the outcome of today, whether to confirm whether we can be able to argue that. So once that is decided, my lady, is civil or whether the complaints are civil or criminal in nature, a determination will be made as to which forum will hear the substantive merit ahead. We can then speak about the readiness of this matter.
So you were given a provisional date by the Office of Acting Judge President Mbele for an application for leave to appeal on that issue on the 25th of July.
Yes, Mbele. Yeah, that is in a nutshell in terms of where we find ourselves.
Good. So, but you have been properly instructed, and you mandate for the duration of the trial matter commence.
Should not on the 21st of July, my lady, because if I were to interpret the question posed by a lady.
Oh, but I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
You will not be ready and prepared at the consultation due to the issues raised in the Mbele judgment.
Application. The Mbele judgment, obviously, it's one.
Yes.
But ultimately, the substantive measure is still pending. That is going to resolve the applicant will be afforded that of which is seeking. Not been able to consult substantively. Obviously, you can do certain consultations that are not going to the merits of the case, because when you deal with the substantive merits, you need previously to be sort of like assured.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Mr. Bester, you are satisfied with the legal representation of your counsel, and you confirm what he has just indicated to the court. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. Then we go to accused number 8. Yes, you're welcome.
My lady, in July when we appeared in court and Morena came on board, it was an application that was filed, and the Judge President, who was the presiding judge, said it was not documented. And according to the counsel, in the end it was the respondent who set the matter down. And the was heard, I think, on the 28th of November. So, the delay that I am of the opinion that was caused by accused number 7's legal representatives. Then further, my lady, there's a huge difference. I'll find it illegal. There are nearly 5,000 pages that they can proceed with before we can. But there's a difference if they had consultations about the merits as from the 13th of January, or if they didn't even try to do that. And I would like to know that, my name. Did they have consultations regarding the merits in this matter as from the 13th?
Yes, but have you read the judgment of my system, Bele?
I did.
Good. So in that judgment, the whole issue is about his access laptop and I think 7 hours of consultation. So there are many issues about the consultation that has to be resolved first, as I understand the judgment, before there can be proper and effective consultations. That according to his case. So I don't know if Mr. Mihela wants to answer those questions, sir. Let me just hear from him.
Marlene, if I may, it's difficult to have a 7-hour consultation with any person. You can't consultate.
Well, that's what you say.
Yeah.
But you don't know what Mr. Bester's capabilities and Muela's capabilities is, yes.
But if you make use of the time, say for instance 2 hours a day, you could at least stop. And I think that's essential. We must know, did they at least start with the consultation?
I'm willing to answer that, sir. Sorry, Ms. Bester.
Because, sorry, I asked causing order to establish if there was indeed consultation, because I must inform the court about that. And according to that, Mr. Moela, as from January up until Friday, we visited Mr. Bester on 2 occasions. And Mrs. Reed on 6 occasions. So, it appears to me that there was not even an effort to solve it.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Mr. Muela?
As the court is, my lady, I want to answer that. I have 2 answers to that. Firstly, that's premature to be engaging in this debate because it's something that is pending. What the state is posing or arguing is something that they need because that's exactly their answer to their application. So the court needs to make a determination. As I have indicated, the issue is not only about the video footage, but there are other ancillary issues as well, including the number of hours that the accused had requested, including the environment itself, in-person consultation as opposed to telephonic consultation, and other issues as well that, in this view, would reasonably, he has reasonable apprehension that it would affect his fair trial rights. There is certain treatment that is complained about, which is not the main, but it's ancillary to that application, because those are the things that need to be dealt in that particular. In respect of consultation, I've said to you already that we have indeed consulted, but not in terms of the substantive merit of this case. That application itself was a product of consultation, and other applications as well was a product of consultation. Some of them, when given an opportunity, we are able to conduct them here in court if we finish early. But that is not enough to be ready for the trial.
Mr. Muela, I know that the litigation is pending on the issue, but I, for one, do not see any obstacle why consultations, interim consultations cannot occur. And then after the issue of the pending litigation has been resolved, so that you are ready and prepared to proceed. So just be vigilant of that. Don't sit on your hands when judgment in what direction or whatever it's going to follow, that you are going to be caught off guard. There's no reason why you can't go to the prison and consult meantime. But I hear what you're saying, but just be vigilant that this is not a cause for an unreasonable delay. You as an officer of the court must be committed to the expedition of this trial. Good. So you've heard, I explained section 3428 to Mr. Zekaleni, and if you want to, I can explain that again to Mr. Bester. Not taking away his right in terms of section 34 of the Constitution to appeal the judgment of my sister. Good.
Yes, I just want to confirm, my lady, I am committed to the expedited hearing. That's why one of the things that we did was to try to approach the Constitutional Court on a direct access so that we can expedite the proceedings.
Yes, thank you very much for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Moyo, Zonda Boniface Moyo. Is it accused number 2, Mr. Lepolo?
Yes,
Is he not feeling well? Mr. Lepolo, can we be of assistance to you?
Yes, can the court be of assistance? Maybe a short attendance.
What do you need?
Can I be provided with water, my lady?
Of course. Of course.
But I hope he's on that.
His legal representative, Mr. Reineke, do you want to get an instruction from him? Thank you. I just want to know if he is well and able to proceed with the proceedings. Thank you.
It's just gone 10:30 on this Tuesday morning. You're watching live visuals from the High Court sitting in Bloemfontein, the pre-trial hearing in the case involving Thabo Bester, Nandipha Makudumana, as well as 7 others who are all facing fraud, corruption and aiding and escape charges. It seems one of the accused is feeling ill. Let's continue listening in.
All right.
Thank you. Court adjourns for a few minutes.
All right, so there you have it, a short adjournment to attend to what seems to be a bit of a health scare inside the courtroom. One of the accused, the translation that we've been able to gauge so far is him saying he's in pain. He's been provided some water and he's currently giving instructions to his lawyers to essentially provide the court with a way forward around whether or not he'll be able to continue sitting in on this particular session. What's been happening over the past couple of minutes, by the way, is the presiding officer is systematically going through all of the 9 accused in this matter to get a sense of whether or not they are able to proceed with the trial on the 21st of July. That's the date that's been earmarked for now. I've counted 2 of the accused saying they won't be ready, including Thabo Bester himself, and the issues really are all the same. It's around whether or not there's been enough time for consultations to take place between the accused and their lawyers in order to ensure that they have a fair trial come the 21st of July. Of course, once again, the charges here in this case include fraud, corruption, aiding and escape, violating a corpse and defeating the end of justice after that brazen escape from Thabo Bester now 2 years ago in May, where we understand they used the body of a 3rd person as a decoy after faking his death inside the Mangaung Correctional Center. We'll get you a sense of what happens next, given the consultations that are still ongoing inside that courtroom. And of course, we'll understand hopefully in a few minutes' time if in fact they are able to continue sitting or will have to resume this pre-trial phase at a different state.